Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So a little bit late on this one. So this is Life Beyond, the game from Dareware, which is Darewise, sorry, developer, French developer owned by Animoca Brands, and they're building out this sort of pretty interesting project. Had them on the podcast. So it's a sort of fantasy world MMORPG style thing where you're sort of running around. There's different things you can do in the game. So you can run around, shoot things. But then equally you can go around and sort of collect materials, and then other people can sort of craft those things out. So it's sort of early stages for it, but they've been building for quite a long time. It was originally a Web 2 game that's got Web 3 a couple of years ago. So they're sort of slowly sort of building out. But what they've done here is they've got this new what they call an Agent Zero jacket. So this is an NFT running on the Polygon blockchain. The game runs on Polygon. You can see here current price 135 USDC, so $135. Because it's running with Animoca or the part of Animoca, you can actually use a whole bunch of these different tokens. So we have the sort of standard USDC and WETH. We have ApeCoin, Sandbox, Tower, Rev, Gamey token. I don't know what some of these are. The Quid tokens. So these are all Animoca-based tokens. So you can obviously connect your wallet and pay 135 USDC or that value in any of these other tokens. So that's fine. What do we get? So it's the first piece of complete Agent Zero set. Unique reward jacket, select agents for being okay. So what do we get? You become an Agent Zero, you get early access to alpha and beta. It's currently in sort of alpha-ish at the moment. I think that in order to play, you can have like a pass. There's a pass system, but obviously this jacket acts as a pass system, access to exclusive real life events, spot list for the next physical edition of the jacket if you actually want to buy one of those. I'm not quite sure, maybe people do. Allow list spot for the next NFT, Agent Zero original crew clips. I'm not quite sure if people want that. Don't know what this means. Jacket uses special technology based on modular resonance principles. I mean, this is part of the game thing, and here we can sort of see here. So backstory, these are special Agent Zeros. Mint is happening now. Staking, stake them to get special rewards. Something in-game utility, buy a jacket if you want one. Dolos is the planet, so you'll get any agent relying on dollars will benefit from temporary accommodation offered by Deep. So I don't know what that means, but obviously temporary accommodation. Secret party, allow list for new for the trousers when they come. Video clips. Yeah, okay. So I guess for all these sort of things, this only sort of makes sense if you're really into the game. But there's something there, I suppose. But what is interesting, and it's one of the problems that you sometimes have with these situations where you can see there's only 4,000 of these, and there's 887 still available. But because they had this sort of situation where they will still allow people to keep minting. I think it's about a couple of weeks, maybe in a couple of months after the mint started. Then obviously those are being minted on the Polygon blockchain as NFTs. If we go over to OpenSea, we can now see obviously there's a whole bunch of these jackets. Here we go. So there's they've got 1,236 of these. I don't quite know how that compares to the 4,000. But anyway, we can see here that the floor price here is 47 Matic. So remember 135 USDC, but people are already selling these for under $40. So you sort of have this sort of problem when you're minting out, and you basically allow people to keep you keep the original mint open. So the mint price $135 is still open, but why would anyone at this point spend $135 USDC buying that when they can get this one here for under $40? I mean, that's a massive difference. Why someone has minted these out and now is selling them for Matic, I don't know, because you could obviously just change. You could obviously check. You could, if you even buying these tokens, you could have just changed those tokens to Matic. So it's sort of it's odd how to think about the game theory about why anyone would be offering these at less than $135, which is the mint price. But actually, because people are doing that, then it seems very unlikely that these will mint out, because why would you do that? So this is sort of a problem, when you're doing these. There may be reasons why they can continue to do this, but normally this is why you would basically want to have a fixed period of time when you're minting, and then people aren't actually getting those NFTs until that mint has ended. Otherwise, you get this sort of situation where people are undercutting the original mint price, and it means you never sort of sell them out. So I don't think this is a massive problem, but I think it just is something to sort of be aware of. I mean, see, there's actually not that many for sale because obviously the people who are doing this are losing money. So the most expensive one here, that's going to be $400. So it's $500. There's actually not that many that are undercutting. What's this one here? This is going to be about the same. Yeah, so we have this one is slightly more expensive than the mint price. So you're sort of having, there's not that many. So there's what was it, 5? So it's about 10, maybe 12 of these. That one's cheaper. But it's just something that you have to be sort of careful of when you're sort of doing that, because you have a secondary sales market and a primary sales market both at the same time. And people, for their own reasons, may just want to dump that, and that doesn't look so good for you selling out of your original mint. In this case, I think this is a fairly decent project. So if I don't think even if you're a committed fan, why would you spend $135 when you can buy one for 47? I mean, that's the sort of the weird thing you have there. So anyway, just something to sort of be aware of, and something interesting to point out.